So I'm going to shoot me a video on how to remove a stuck rotor off a 2018, in this case 2018 Ford Taurus. So first thing we got to do, that's the wrong one. Oh, here it is remove this little set screw. Now I already loosened it. This here's a T40 Torx bit. If you have not loosened it, what you need to do before you remove the caliper is set the parking brake. Otherwise, it'll simply rotate on you like that. This one's already loose, so it's not a big problem, but if it's on there tight, you're not going to get it off. Well, actually, you might be able to stick something in there and hold the wheel with this thing like so while you try and turn that. That might work for you. If that doesn't, when the caliper's still on there, you need to set the parking brake. Don't forget to take the parking brake off. When you go to get the caliper, it comes off with a couple of 15mm bolts and some tricky little maneuvers back here, but that's all done. Now I did go ahead and spray some penetrating oil up in here like that. This happens to be Croil penetrant. I've used WD-40 in the past. I've used Liquid Wrench, is pretty good. I've used PB Blaster, I think is one of the better ones, and Croil. Ever since I discovered Croil, it's a little bit pricey, but a little goes a long way, and I've never gone back to using anything else. So the first thing we're going to do, and I don't know exactly how tight this thing is stuck on there, but I put these on for a couple of reasons. One is to protect the threads. That's probably the most important reason. But also, when something is stuck and it suddenly becomes unstuck, it can come out flying at you. It's very unlikely to cause any damage of that sort, but it can. So the last time I went and tried to do this, I tried with a rubber mallet. And then there's a cover here, so don't hit that, and it starts over here. You got this space going from here to here where you can hit from behind. Did I just see it loosen itself? A rubber mallet works really good. No. So, then they got a way of using like a 1-pound sledgehammer. I think that's what this is. It's a short one. Let me see what it says on here. No, 2.5 pounds is actually what this is. And they talk about hitting it here and here. We can try that for a moment. They say not to hit this ever. I've gotten to hit it from back here, but they said not to, so I'm not going to. I didn't see it come off, did you? They also talk about taking a torch like this and applying heat all on this part. That's not a bad idea. Okay. Oops. And try and tap it again. I mean, I'm not hitting it lightly. I've got a big old 8-pound sledgehammer there. That will get it off, but it might also cause some other problems. So the one on the other side was giving me a lot of headache, and I mean, I really hit this thing. I hammered on it, and it wouldn't budge. So what I finally discovered, I got this here little extension breaker bar. It's actually a tire tool. I'm gonna put it right between, like right here, and then let's see if I can show you how to do this. Like that, and up against that. I'm going to see if I can find a place to put the camera. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I can only, I mean, I gotta have both hands. And I put that breaker bar there and I start pulling. Oh boy, that didn't do much. I don't know if that did anything. Try a little bit more. Golly, that one's on there, folks. Spray a little more coil. And also spray it in these. Oh boy. And I'm going to try now bigger breaker bar. This is also a tire tool. Golly, folks, that thing is really on me. That thing is wow. I'm gonna put some hearing protection on. Oh gosh. Some more heat. In some cases it has to sit overnight, but I need this car tomorrow morning, so we're not going to do that. I may try and whack it from back here. They say it can shatter and cause all sorts of problems. So what I'm going to do here is use the ultimate breaker bar. I've had it fight me on these before too, but generally speaking, this should get it off. Yep. This bad boy here, I believe it's 5 feet long. Okay. I'm going to remove this so I can show you a little better, but I think you get the idea. While I do this, I'm going to talk. You buy that bad boy. I don't remember what it's called, but Northern Tool sells it. They're like $50–$60. But look at that. That's a 3-foot bar there, and it didn't budge on that. Now maybe I just didn't put enough muscle into it. But usually leverage is the trick, folks. You know. So I wouldn't reuse this rotor any which way, but right here is where I put that breaker bar. I lined it up as best I could to go up under here, and then out there, and I pulled on it against the rotor, and again yeah boy. So I'm going to clean all this up and blah blah blah, you know. But that's how you get that joker off, when it's really stuck on there. And this is on a Ford Taurus. This happens to be a Interceptor model, so I don't know how much different it is from any other ones. And the problem really was just rust all up in here. Like I said, so I'm going to clean that out. And that there breaker bar, buddy, last time I bought it was about $50–60. It's probably more now. It might be $100, $120. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. It might only be $65–70. Northern Tool. I've had that breaker bar for over 20 years, and it has saved my butt a few times. But when it does, I cannot explain to you. I mean, look at how hard I hit that joker with the 2.5 pounder here. You know, where is it? Well, you know, you would always want to start with the smaller ones, you know. And there's my 8-pound hammer, but I wasn't so sure I wanted to hit it with that, because that thing has got some power behind it, and it's got some weight, and if I miss or hit it, I mean, I don't know, it can cause some damage. So, anyway, I didn't want to ramble on too long, folks. That's the video.